Now, we have to remember that Rudy Giuliani is an attorney. What does that mean? It means that his job is to represent his client zealously, to make his client appear in the best light possible, and to be his spokesperson, to be his advocate. The problem with Rudy Giuliani is he has engaged in this sort of walk-back defense from day one. And all he's done is chip away at President Trump's credibility from day one. The model rules of professional responsibility, which all attorneys are supposed to follow, there's one particular rule that I don't see Giuliani following, and I never saw Cohen follow, which is, and it's one of the shortest rules, which is, in the course of representing a client, a lawyer shall not knowingly make a false statement of material fact or law to a third person. We have seen Giuliani do this on TV all the time. The consequence is no one believes Donald Trump. The consequence is no one believes.
But that's not true. The Fox News audience believes Donald Trump, and Donald Trump's base believes Donald Trump. So we could sit here and mock Rudy Giuliani all day, but if Rudy Giuliani's job is to protect the president and create chaos, isn't he doing that for the audience that they care about?
But not where it matters, which is in the court of law.
They're not in a court of law. He's on CNN.
But what we do know is that we have Robert Mueller amassing evidence and testimony and documents. And we know he just did a huge drop the other day of about 800 pages to show how Manafort lied to the court. Now, when you remove all the redactions, it comes down to about a stack of papers this thin. But at the end of the day, you have Robert Mueller working in the real world, and you have Rudy Giuliani working in the fake world, which is what he is basically trying to get the base to believe. And the problem is the two things at some point are going to come head to head. At the end of the day, the truth matters. It really does. And unfortunately, what we've seen in the past 2 years is people fudging the truth, people walking back the truth. You know, the reporter who just did the intro, I think, did a phenomenal job in showing just how far we have walked back from day one, beginning with there were no contacts at all with Russians. Now we are, well, okay, I'm just saying that maybe Donald Trump didn't have contacts, but it wasn't legal. Like, they're all over the place. And what happens when you're all over the place with an explanation is you have no credibility.
All right,
you know, Donald Trump is a master at projecting. Just about everything he complains about from the time he decided to run to now is something that he himself or someone in his administration has done. I mean, to be complaining about poll rigging and then to find out that, according to Michael Cohen, we don't know if this is true yet, that he directed Michael Cohen to do this poll rigging. Bingo, he's done that. To claiming that Hillary Clinton was somehow in cahoots with Goldman Sachs. Remember the hoopla about the speeches and, you know, published the speeches. And why? Because what did he do? He came in, and instead of saying he's going to drain the swamp, he filled the swamp with all kinds of shady grifter-type characters. So we have seen this, you know, time and time again with Donald Trump. And again, I can't even quite understand, and it boggles the mind that we are here in this country, that in the United States of America, we have a president that is saying and doing these things.